great division. Only those who follow their inner light will understand this. This is not for everyone, because what is happening right now is dividing humanity in two. Pause for a moment and listen with your soul. We are entering a time when it will no longer be enough to simply look awake, because what is happening right now is not ordinary. The Great Division has already begun, and not everyone will be able to see it. Some will remain asleep, trapped in fear, in noise, and in the manipulation of the outside world. But others, those who still carry light within them, will begin to remember who they truly are, and they will rise guided by the light God planted deep within their being. The Great Division. My beloved brothers and sisters of light, we are living through a time that no awakened soul can ignore. This is not an ordinary season. This is not just another cycle. This is a moment of deep reflection, inner discernment, and spiritual revelation. The Great Division has already begun, and it is not an outward separation. It is a division of vibration, energy, and consciousness. Now more than ever, it is becoming clear who will continue down the old path, living from outside control, trapped in fear, confusion, emotional dependency, manipulation, noise, and disconnection from their true essence, and who will choose to walk guided by the light within them, by divine presence, by soul awareness, and by the sacred voice of their inner guidance. Many are being called in this season to stop and truly observe. Observe their thoughts, observe their emotions, observe their relationships, observe whatever is still stealing their peace. Because the Great Division does not begin in the world. It begins within each human being. It begins the moment a person decides whether they will remain asleep on autopilot, obeying everything that comes from the outside, or whether they will have the courage to listen to the truth God planted within them before they were born. There are people who will keep reacting on autopilot, repeating patterns they have not healed, repeating fear, anger, automatic reactions, judgment, emotional addictions, and borrowed thoughts. But there are also souls who will begin to remember. They will remember that they did not come to this earth to live in mental slavery. They did not come here to live dimmed. They did not come here to beg for love. They did not come here to search outside for what can only awaken from within. In this Great Division, many of you will begin to notice something powerful in those around you. You will hear it in their words. You will feel it in their energy. You will see it in their eyes. You will notice an inner emptiness that is hard to explain, a deep disconnection, an absence of the soul in everyday presence. And this should not fill you with judgment, but with discernment and compassion. Because in many cases, your own frequency, your own light, your own peace is what helps others not fall completely into darkness. There are people who stay near you because your energy reminds them of something they forgot. Your peace reminds them of what they lost. Your presence reminds them that a higher truth still exists. Your soul reminds them that light is still available. That is why it is essential in this season to practice contemplation, silence, pause, and presence. Not as a spiritual trend, but as a sacred discipline. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is a portal. Silence is not absence. Silence is encounter. In silence, the soul begins to speak again. In silence, God brings order to what the mind has confused. In silence, your true self can rise above the noise of the world. Contemplation brings you back to your center. It clears away outside influence. It helps you recognize which thoughts are truly yours and which are not. It allows you to discern whether what you are feeling comes from your soul or from an unhealed wound. It teaches you to hear the voice of light above the voice of fear. And that ability will become one of the greatest spiritual treasures in the times ahead. Peace, serenity, and remaining present are not weakness. They are power. They are a higher form of spiritual protection. They are the right frequency for connecting with the divine and breaking the influence of every low vibration. A soul at peace sees more clearly. A heart at peace hears more deeply. A mind at peace chooses with wisdom. A person at peace cannot be manipulated as easily as someone living in confusion. You need to understand something very important. True faith does not begin when everything is already resolved. True faith begins when you choose to believe what silence is showing you, even when your eyes cannot yet see it fully manifested. True faith is standing in divine light when the world tries to pull you into doubt. True faith is remembering that even if you do not yet understand the process, God has not let go of your path. No matter what season of life this message finds you in, whether you are walking through loss, betrayal, illness, endings, a dark night of the soul, an emotional battle, or spiritual exhaustion, if this message is reaching you, it is because your soul is being called to rise, not to fight the world, but to return to governing your inner world. Many have given away their personal power without realizing it. They gave it to rejection. They gave it to the opinions of others. They gave it to relationships that dimmed their essence. They gave it to the fear of not being enough. They gave it to systems that taught them to doubt themselves. But that time is ending. This season is bringing a clear separation between those who will continue living from their wounds and those who will choose to live from consciousness. Loving yourself in this season is not selfishness. It is divine obedience. It is remembering that God also lives within you. It is understanding that you cannot hold light for others if you are disconnected from your own worth. Self-love is not pride. Self-love is alignment. It is treating yourself like a temple. It is speaking truth to yourself. It is honoring your energy. It is saying no when something steals your peace. It is stepping away when something throws your soul into disorder. It is refusing to trade your spiritual dignity for human approval. Your inner power does not come from forcing yourself on others. It comes from knowing yourself. It comes from being so deeply connected to your center that you no longer need to chase everything. It comes from having healed so deeply within that you are no longer defined by what others think of you. It comes from remembering that when the soul is aligned with God, the right doors open, the right paths come into order, guidance appears, and peace returns. Not everyone will understand your process. Not everyone will understand why you are stepping away from the noise, why you are choosing silence, why you no longer react the same way, why certain conversations no longer interest you, or why certain energies no longer resonate with you. And that is all right. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to be faithful to the truth of your soul. The great division will also be seen in people's choices. Some will continue choosing what is immediate, empty, superficial, comfortable, and numbing. Others will choose truth even when it costs them, peace even when it requires letting go, light even when it demands transformation. And that is where it will become clear who is ready to rise in consciousness and who will continue repeating the same cycle. Listen carefully. You are not here by accident. You did not receive this light by mistake. You did not awaken just to fall back asleep in fear. There are gifts within you that need to mature. There is wisdom within you that needs to be activated. There is a voice inside you that has been silenced for too long, and now it wants to rise with power. Your intuition was not given to you so you could ignore it. Your sensitivity was not given to you so you could suppress it. Your spiritual connection was not given to you so you could hide it. It was given to you so you could live guided, protected, and rooted in truth. When the soul remembers who it is, it stops begging the outside world for direction. It stops chasing empty validation. It stops asking permission to become who it came here to be. Then a quiet strength begins to emerge, a deeper clarity, a certainty that does not depend on circumstances. That is inner guidance. That is the voice of light. That is the presence of God showing you that the right path will not always be the most applauded one, but it will always be the truest one. In the days ahead, it will be more important than ever to protect your mind, bring order to your emotions, guard your words, and choose your company wisely. Not because you should live in fear, but because whatever you feed will grow. If you feed the light will grow. If you feed the noise, confusion will grow. If you feed presence, guidance will grow. If you feed your connection with God, a path will open before you that you could not see before. Remember this, time no longer feels the way it once did. While some will remain trapped in the linear, others will begin to live guided by a higher consciousness, where the soul no longer obeys the world's clock, but the pulse of divine light. Everything, by divine order, will change for the one who walks in divine light. Maybe not in the timing of human impatience, but in the perfect timing of the soul. Maybe not in the way your mind imagined, but in the way your spirit truly needs. Maybe not through the door you expected, but through the door that truly belongs to you. Do not be afraid if it feels like something is breaking. Sometimes what is breaking is not your destiny, but the prison that was preventing your destiny from being born. Do not be afraid if certain people walk away. Not everything that leaves is a loss. Sometimes it is liberation. Do not be afraid if you no longer fit where you once belonged. That too is a sign of growth. The awakened soul stops adapting to places that dim its frequency. This is the hour to return to yourself, to return to your center, to return to deep prayer, to return to inner listening, to return to the simple and powerful truth that God did not create you for emotional slavery, but for a life guided by consciousness, dignity, faith, and purpose. Close your eyes and let us speak this decree together. Decree of light. Only divine light guides my steps. I open the way for myself and for everyone who receives this light. My soul aligns with truth, peace, and the perfect will of God. I renounce all fear, all confusion, and every energy that seeks to pull me away from my center. I declare that my mind grows still, my heart grows strong, and my spirit remembers who it is. I walk guided by divine presence. I walk protected by the wisdom of heaven. I walk sustained by eternal love. Nothing outside the light has authority over my destiny. Everything that was closed begins to open under divine grace. Everything that was delayed begins to align under the light of God. Everything that once seemed dark begins to reveal its purpose. I choose the light. I choose peace. I choose truth. I choose to live from my inner power. And from this day forward, my presence will be a light for my inner being and for all those who need to remember their path. So it is, so it shall be. Amen. I send you an embrace filled with light. I am Zoe, ambassador of light in service to Gaia. Always remember, you are the most important person in this world. We love you deeply. We are with you every step of the way. We honor your presence. We are your cosmic family of light. We are your eternal source of light and love. We are your beacon of light along the path. Thank you, thank you, thank you.